Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to the Srimad Bhagavatam class today. We'll start with the invocation prayers. Is it there? Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Say all together. O my Lord, the all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayan, unto Nar Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. By regular attendance in the classes on Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotees, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. I was born in the darkest of ignorance. My spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. So, today we are reading from Canto 7, Chapter 15, which is entitled, let me open it up, Instructions for Civilized Human Beings. And we are reading from chapter 57 to 60, verse 57 to 68. So, we can start with that. We'll start with here.
He who exists internally and externally at the beginning and end of everything and of all living beings, as that which is endurable and as the endurer for everything, superior and inferior is his supreme truth. He always exists as knowledge and the object of knowledge, as expression and the object of understanding, as darkness and as light. Thus he, the Supreme Lord, is everything.
Although one may consider the reflection of the sun forming mirrored to the living force as its factual existence, accordingly to prove by speculating knowledge that there is no reality would be extremely difficult.
In this world there are 5 elements, namely earth, water, fire, air, and ether. But the body is not a reflection of them, nor a combination or a transformation of them. Because the body and its ingredients are neither distinct nor
amalgamated.
All such theories are insubstantial.
Because the body is formed of 5 elements, it cannot exist without the subtle senses object. Therefore, since the body is false, the sense objects are also naturally false or temporary.
When a substance and its parts are separated, The acceptance of similarity between one and the other is called illusion. While dreaming, one creates a separation between the existences called wakefulness and sleep. It is in such a state of mind that the regulative principles of the scriptures, consisting of injunctions and prohibitions, are recommended.
After considering the oneness of existence, activity and paraphernalia, and after realizing the self to be different from all actions and reactions, the mental speculator Monil, according to his own realization, gives up the three states of wakefulness, dreaming, and sleep.
When one understands that result and cause are one and that duality is ultimately unreal, like the ideas that the threads of a cloth are different from the cloth itself, one reaches the conception of oneness called Bhakta.
Bhavadvaita. Yes.
My dear Yudhishthira, Partha, when all the activities one performs with his mind, word and body are dedicated directly to the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one reaches oneness of activities called Kriyadvaita.
When the ultimate goal and interest of oneself, one's wife, one's children, one's relatives, and all other embodied living beings is one, this is called Dravayadvaita, or oneness of interest.
In normal conditions, in the absence of danger, O King Yudhishthira, a man should perform his prescribed activities according to his status of life, with the things, endeavor, processes, and living pleas that are not forbidden for him, and not by any other means.
O king, one should perform his occupational duties according to these instructions, as well as other instructions given in the literature, just to remain a devotee of Lord Krishna. Thus, even while at home, one will be able to reach the destination.
O King Yudhishthira, because of your service to the Supreme Lord, all of you Pandavas defeated the greatest dangers possessed by numerous kings and demigods. By serving the lotus feet of Krishna, you conquered great enemies who were like elephants, and thus you collected ingredients for sacrifice. By His grace, may you delivered from material involvement.
Jai. Yes. 68. Okay, so we are reading verse 68. Yatha hi yuyam nipadeva dyustajad apad ganad uttaratmana prabhu yad pada pankhe ruhase vaya bhavan arha sinirjat digagaja kartun. Okay, Prabhu.
यथा हि यूयं नृपदेव दुष्ट्याजा
यथा हि यूयं निपदेव द्युष्टजात् आपाद्गनादुत्तरात् आत्मनात् प्रभु यत्पादपङ्खेरुहसे वया भवान् आहार्षि निर्जेत दिगगाजक्रतुम्
यथा हि यूयं नृपदेव दुस्त्यजात्
यथा हि यूयं निपदेव द्युष्ट्यजात्
उत्तरात्माना प्रभो
आपाद्गनादुत्तरात्मना प्रभु
Yatpada pankeruha sevaya bhavan
यत्पादपङ्खे रुहसे वया भवान् आहार्षि निर्जात दिगगाज कर्तुम्
यथा हि यूयं नृपदेव दुष्ट्यात्
यथा हि यूयं निपदेव द्युष्ट्यजात्
Atmana Prabhu.
Apat Ganaduttaratatmana Prabhu.
Yatpadapankhe ruhasevaya bhava.
Yadpad Pankhe Ruhasevaya Bhavan. Aharsi Nirjita Digaga Chakartu. Yatha hi yuyam nipadeva dyustyajat. Apad ganaduttarat atmana Prabhu. Yadpad pankhe ruhasevaya bhavan. Ahar Siddhikaja Kartum. Okay, we'll read synonyms together actually. Yes. Yatha, as he, indeed. Yuyam, all of you, Pandavas. Nipadeva, O Lord of kings, human beings and demigods. Yustyajar, insurmountable. Apat, dangerous conditions. Gana, from all. Uttarat, escape. Atmana, own. Prabhu, of Lord. Yat pad pankheruha, whose lotus feet. Sevaya, by serving. Bhavan, yourself. Aharshit, performed. Nirjita, defeating. Diggaja, the most powerful enemies, who were like elephants. Kartum, ritualistic ceremonies. Translation. O King Yudhishthira, because of your service to the Supreme Lord, all of you Pandavas defeated the greatest dangers posed by numerous kings and demigods. By serving the lotus feet of Krishna, you conquered great enemies who were like elephants, and thus you collected ingredients for sacrifice. By His grace, you may be delivered from material involvement. So, it's a very small purport. Who didn't get a chance to read the translations? You got, or you didn't get a chance? Okay, Prabhu. Someone else? Om Prabhu.
Placing himself as an ordinary householder, Maharaj Yudhishthira inquired from Narad Muni how a Graham Mutadi, a person who is entangled in household life and who thus continues to remain a fool, can be delivered. Narad Muni encouraged Maharaj Yudhishthira by saying, "You are already on the safe side because you, along with your entire family, have become a pure devotee of Krishna." By Krishna's grace, the Pandavas conquered in the battle of Kurukshetra and were saved from many dangers posed not only by kings but sometimes even by the demigods. Thus they are a practical example of how to live in security and safety by the grace of Krishna. Everyone should follow the example of the Pandavas who showed how to be saved by the grace of Krishna. Our Krishna consciousness movement is intended to teach how everyone can live peacefully in this material world and at the end of life return home, back to Godhead. In the material world there are always dangers at every step. Padam padam yad vipadam
Natesha.
Nonetheless, if one takes shelter of Krishna without hesitation and keeps under the shelter of Krishna, he can easily cross the ocean of nescience. Samasrita ye pada pallava pallavam mahat padam punya yasho murare. To the devotee, this great ocean of nescience becomes like a puddle of water in the hoofprint of a cow. A pure devotee, without embracing himself by trying for elevation in so many ways, stays in the safest position as a servant of Krishna, and thus his life is eternally saved without a doubt.
Jai. So, yes, let's begin this conversation. So, anyone would like to give a little context on what is going on? No? Okay, I'll do it. So, this is a conversation going on between Narad Muni and Yudhishthira Maharaj. So, Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking questions about the occupational duties of different ashramas, different varnas and different ashramas. We started with sannyasis, then grahastha, and then vanaprastha, and then brahmachari also. Yes, I forgot brahmachari. And then the four different varnas, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. So Maharaj Yudhishthira is asking those questions, and Narad Muni is trying to answer them. So now we are at the end of this so-called conversation, and here Narad Muni is described, like Narad Muni is actually glorifying the Pandavas, that you have become the pure devotees of the Lord, and although being grahasthas, you will be delivered at the end of this life. So this actually gives hope for many of us, because okay, I have a question. Is it that only brahmacharis and sannyasis can attain Krishna? No? And why is that?
Without grahastha, our population will increase, our souls take birth. And they